Hello, my family, and it is good to see you all, my brothers, my sisters in the Lord. Hey, as we're kind of wading through all of this time, one of the things I think we're probably all thinking is, how long? How long is this going to go on? And I don't necessarily have that answer. God hasn't revealed that to me. But I did search in the Bible that phrase, how long, and it's interesting. It comes up in two basic ways, mainly. One is God asking that of us. How long will you rebel? How long will you turn from my commandments? How long will you be stubborn? And I think we can learn from God in this to say, okay, if God asked that question of us, He's a patient God, and I'm so grateful for His patience. And I want to reflect the patience of God in these kinds of times, that He is patient with me. I love that attribute of God so much, His long suffering, His patience, that He suffers long with me. And going, Josh, like, how long will you continue in these ways? When will you learn? When will you grow in this and stop doing this? And how long, Josh? If God is patient with me, I want to be patient with Him. I want to be patient with others. I want to be patient in this time that I'm in. Help me to learn the patience of God. So He's patient with me, therefore I will be patient. Second thing, though, is we see the songwriters, the psalmists, often use this phrase, asking this of God. God, how long? How long am I going to be in the situation I'm in? And so we can learn from that as well. One of the great psalms is Psalm 13. Where King David writes this psalm, a man after God's own heart, and he asks this. He says, how long, O Lord? Will you forget me forever? And sometimes we feel that like God's forgotten us, when not only in this time here, but when we're in our own individual times of hardship. We can wonder, how long is this going to last? Has God forgotten me? And David's feeling that same way. A man after God's own heart says this, how long, God? Will you forget me forever? And we know that's not the case. God doesn't leave us nor forsake us. He doesn't forget us. He knows us. How long will you hide your face from me? And it feels sometimes like God is absent in those times of hardship. Where is God in all of this? He's right there. He's ever present help in times of trouble. He is there. But that doesn't mean we don't feel our emotions, that like God is not there. And so how long will you hide your face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart all the day? See, David is trapped in his own mind. How long will I take counsel in my soul? He's saying, like, why? I'm thinking up here. I'm taking counsel in my mind. My mind is spinning in these times of difficulties and these trials. In this time right now, we're trapped in our minds and our own thinking, and I'm taking counsel in my mind, and it's wearying and it's tiring and it's leading me, he says, into kind of a despair here, having sorrow in my heart all the day because I'm trapped in my mind. How long will my enemy be exalted over me? How long does it just feels like I'm being overcome by the sin and the suffering of this world? And so he prays. He prays to God in this, and he asks, consider and answer me, O Lord my God, enlighten my eyes, or I will sleep the sleep of death. Help me to see and help me to understand. Enlighten my eyes. Get me out of my mind, God, here. Otherwise, I'm going to sleep the sleep of death. I'm just going to go into complete despair and depression. And so what is the answer? Go down to verse 5 and 6. He says, but I've trusted in your loving kindness, in your mercy. The word loving kindness is also translated mercy. I've trusted. Instead of going in this place of despair, which I've been, he says, I'm going to trust in your mercy, in your loving kindness. I'm not going to trust in this moment in your justice, because I'm probably getting what I deserve. I mean, I don't deserve anything good from God, but I'll trust in your mercy. I'll trust in your loving kindness because I know that you are a God of justice, but you're also a God of mercy. And so I'm going to trust in your loving kindness here, that you will not leave me. You won't forsake me, that every good gift is from above. And God, you love me and you are caring for me. You who did not spare your own son, but gave himself up for me. You care for me. And so I will trust in your loving kindness. And then he says, my heart shall rejoice in your salvation. Psalm 3 says salvation belongs to the Lord. Salvation doesn't belong to our government. It doesn't belong to the global markets. It doesn't belong to my savings account, my job, my employer. Salvation belongs to the Lord. And so I'm going to rejoice in his salvation. And he says here, my heart shall rejoice, will rejoice. I'm going to commit my will right now to rejoicing in his salvation. And so he says, I will sing to the Lord because he has dealt bountifully with me. God has given us such good things. And so I will rejoice and I will sing to the Lord. One of the ways we rejoice in the Lord is through song. And so here's what I want to do. I want you to go to YouTube, a great place to go, or Spotify if you have that, or some other music account. But YouTube is free, and you can find pretty much any worship song on there. Find some worship music and just play some worship music and rejoice in the Lord and sing to the Lord. Give praise to him in this time. And if you would, let's rejoice together. Post maybe one of your favorite worship songs below here in the comments so that we can rejoice together and we can worship God together. All right, my brothers and my sisters, let's rejoice in the Lord. Let's commit these things to God in prayer and sing to him, trusting in his loving kindness. Take care. God bless. Look forward to the day we'll all be together again.